If you woke up tomorrow and were able to move things with your mind, how would you use this ability? I'd start up a moving company. 1. Go to a casino. 2. Flip all the roulette, blackjack, craps tables simultaneously. 3. Profit. Give myself the remote without moving from the couch. Just like I would pretend to do as a kid. Make every shot in basketball. I'd try to get on America's Got Talent. I'd go on doing a singing routine. And when they start to give me the red X's, that's when I'd start levitating over the effing stage. Stop driving. Flying carpet for me. Tap that one friend on his other shoulder without having to move my hand over there. Do the old dollar on a string on the sidewalk trick but without the string. Buy anything expensive that is sold in weight. Make it lighter when I buy it and later on make it heavier when I sell it. Day to day it would be a third arm. I would use it to move around my mouse so that I can work faster by not having to get my hands off of the keyboard. Slightly turn a statue like the Statue of Liberty day by a certain degree until somebody starts to notice, and the rinse and repeat on other famous statues. Edit. Thanks for the silver award, kind stranger. Place phone camera facing the back of my head. Cast the live stream to my TV. Then use my new ability to control a pair of scissors to cut the hair on the back of my head. Edit to add. Thanks for all the suggestions on using mirrors and warning about learning to cut hair first. I have been cutting my husband's and my kids' hair for years. However, my main concern for cutting my own is not just that I couldn't see the back of my head, but that my arms can't bend that well. Ideally, you want to keep the scissors closer to the skin rather than lifting up the hair too much, which will result in a distorted angle. Although at the moment we are in lockdown and no one can see the back of my head in video conferencing, I'd use it to move my legs. I would use it convincing one naive person that I was getting stronger and that I must be stopped, thereby giving myself an arch-enemy. I've always wanted one. Mess with my coworkers. Move objects a few inches to the left or right of where they left them. Things like that. I would use it to make my movement a little harder, so my muscles will get used to it and I get stronger. It is good practice for new power too. Get rich and act like I don't know nobody. I'm an apex predator. I would probably use my telekinesis to pluck the hair on my back that I cannot comfortably reach with tweezers. After that, I would eat chips without getting my fingers covered in stuff. Oh. And I would probably also use it to close the blinds if there was a glare on the television. I'd probably do everything remotely from my bed for like a week straight. And a week after I would get so bored I'd decide to get up, but I would struggle to use my body at all. Use it to move people 1.5 meters, 6 feet, or 1 alligator away from me. Whatever your preferred method of measurement is. Edit. Thank you, kind internet person, for the Home Time Award. I would write your name here. Showed in my inbox. But am not sure if you want your name written here. Thank you for the gesture though. Have a great day and stay safe. I would go back to sleep. Massage my shoulders and back. If push that shit to the limit. Can I lift heavy things? Can I push over an abandoned building and lift up its pile of rubble? Can I feel things with my mind, or do I perceive them with other senses? Could I use the ability to remote view things? Then I'd try interesting things. Can I make a shield by preventing atoms from moving through it? Could I create a volume of air for myself and be in space or underwater? Can I move myself? How fast? I'm an engineer. It's time to build a fucking spaceship. Honestly, I'd have a hands-free morning wank. I wouldn't. I don't want the foundation after me. Hold book phone, switch screen above my head with my hands resting comfortably next to me while laying on my back, and fetch things from around the house like food so I don't have to get up after getting comfy. Probably just make my life easier. Forgot to close the fridge? Shut it with my mind. Forgot to close a door? Fixed. And other useless shit. Edit. Thanks for all of the cake day wishes. This is my first year, so I'm still learning. How much focus do I need to put into this power? Because I'd love to make myself food by doing this while still playing video games, but if I have to completely focus on the task it may not work. IDK, but I'm getting pretty lazy, I'll tell you that. I would move my standards. Probably fly, I've always wanted to fly. Establish how small a units of matter I can move. With practice moving protons, neutrons and electrons around to create valuable elements. Platinum. From invaluable ones. Carbon. Make complex molecules the world has never seen before. Like solid-state graphene matrix for batteries. Buckyballs that contain drugs that can be time-released and cross the blood-brain barrier. Make kids fall off bikes. I could watch that all day. I'd use it on myself and fly. You could fly and bring all your friends too, depending on how strong the powers were. Picture of the black dude eating a slice of pizza with his mind. Finally become the Jedi you all deserve. Use it as I'm cooking. It'll be much easier now. Get rich ASF. Experiment. Gotta figure out limits, size, weight, duration, speed, find control, multiple objects. Further planning comes after that. Easiest thing to do would be to go to Vegas and play roulette. Spend a day practicing. Playing a little and watching, manipulating a lot. Then start playing for real. Over the course of a week slowly build up a decent sum. Intentionally losing a little here and there, don't want to gather attention. On the final day, talk up the employee running the table, say I've got a system I figured out over the last week. Bet it all on red. Then black. Then red. Then look at watch and intentionally stay away from the table for a few minutes. System says I gotta cool off now. Can't tempt fate or some such. Looking crazy is okay here. Repeat a few times. Basically turn a few hundred into some tens of thousands over the course of about 10 days. Repeat is necessary. Take a pocket notebook on the last day that has my system written down in code. Actually gibberish. Well, assuming in an ideal world where you know what wasn't going on. I'd like to go to public places and fuck with people. Floating chairs and tables at fast food places. Snapping of doll heads at toy stores. I just want to cause a kerfuffle, and steal people's wallets too. Get a glass of water from bed. Once hydrated, I would watch TV all day. Next time I go grocery shopping I wouldn't have to touch the cart or food. I was literally fantasizing about haunting my screaming, stompy upstairs neighbor with telekinesis a few hours ago, so that fap without using my hands. I would take coronavirus and push it somewhere else. To fuck with people. Probably become a vigilante. Eventually go rogue and start killing people, maybe pick up a nemesis along the way. I'd direct litter that had been dropped by people back at their faces. This would also apply to those who don't pick up their dog's poop in parks. Move myself to the PC chair without having to walk there. A new era of procrastination has begun. I'd put a new meaning to the ghost hand. Try to recreate that one scene from Matilda. 1. Taps on the shoulder to fuck with people. 2. Moving one leg of a four-legged table 1 centimeter higher to piss people off. 3. Blow wine down people's necks and into their ears to fuck with them. 4. Shut the mouths of annoying people. 5. Fix that slightly misaligned sidewalk piece on my walk routine. 6. Turn security cameras slightly just to fuck with whoever looks over the footage. 7. Make trash attack litterers. 8. Pick up trash at local park germ-free. 9. Take out trash at home the lazy way. 10. Turn on people's ringers on their iPhones in class. 11. Make Trump's hair dance while he's live. 12. Make some plants wave at people to fuck with them. 13. Lock my door when I'm too lazy to get up and lock it. 14. Lock teachers I dislike out of the classroom. 15. Switch the letters on movie theater text to say poa poa or other infantile words. 16. Go to Party City and make masks chase people. 17. Make the masks also move their lips to freak them out further. 18. Evade the police and countless other organizations that are probably on my case at this point. 18. Go too far and get caught. 19. Let myself out of whatever facility I am contained in. 20. Live life as a fugitive. Never able to live truly at peace because I couldn't resist the urge to fuck with people. I'd build a bigger bathroom. I know that sounds so small, but imagine a great-sized bathroom with no effort. Read some physics books and published literature. Try to move atoms with my mind. Brings us a step closer in uncovering the mystery that the universe is. As the cashier opens the register, all the dollar bills start flying out and out the doors until they end up in my hand. Crime, almost immediately. My job in warehousing would get easier. Seeing people's rubber gloves left all over the parking lot is a problem here now, and it drives me absolutely insane. If I caught anybody tossing theirs, I'd use my powers to pick them back up and smack them in the face with them. I'd forget about it. Keep doing things normally. Remember, Do something novel just because I can. Get bored and do something else. And forget that I have it again. Here's a list of what I would do with telekinesis. Make bullets faster than light speed. Bring down all the decommissioned satellites. Bring rockets to distant star systems. Strangle my enemies. Just mess with people LMAO. Depends on if it's mentally straining or not. If it was, I would use it sparingly. If it wasn't, if use it like another few arms. Maybe I'd use it to hold my phone above me in bed. Fleshlight test run. OMG, never wear a bra again. Invisibra he. I would travel everywhere on my bed, constantly moving it with my mind. Imagine on the motorway with all the cars. There is just a big ass bed, Tokyo drifting. Try to find out the range and strength of my abilities first. Then long distance nutshot and cunt punt certain individuals. Because I'm petty AF. They know what they did. Right now I'd use it to clean. My kids are constantly messing up the house. My youngest just chucks stuff all over the floor and walks away, not even playing with it. It stresses me out a lot when I have a messy house. Shave ass.